Okay, we're live.
Hey!
Welcome everybody to IPLCast 68. It's IPLCast 68.
Yes, it
Coming,
is
yep,
68.
coming to you from the actual temperate weather, but slightly muggy in the UK kind of place. IPL
Well, it's
HQ.
damp.
Yeah, it's damp. It's damp here too. IPLCast HQ is nice and easy. Um, But yeah, it's so coming to you from the Sydney side of the office today is just me. Megan's away today. Megan's not doing well. She's taking a rest. So
Or, in other words, what you put in
yeah, no, that there. Okay,
this.
yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, it's that, yeah.
She's mostly just tired, but she'll be fine.
Dogs.
The dog's excited. So it's just me and Katie from the UK today. How are you, Katie?
I'm alright.
Okay,
It's
so
cold.
it is cold, except here where it's not. Um, so we've got not that much news to go through. We've got a major event announcement for the IPL. We've got three major headlines coming in. But it's they're fairly big headlines though. So one thing I've got to say is that happy Pokemon Day, everybody. It's the 27th of February, so happy Pokemon Day. This is
Pokemon.
31 years, I think. 31?
Is it 31 years?
Yeah, it's been 31 years. It launched in the Feb 1996. So
Yeah.
it's been 31 years. 21 years since
You
Pokemon.
had an extra 10 on it.
Yeah, I think I did. 9, 10, yeah. So anyway, 1996. It's been 21 years since
Yes,
Pokemon came
21
out.
years,
The
not
math,
31.
yeah, sorry, because it's on that.
It's that time of the day.
Yep, or evening, depending on where you're streaming from. But it's the
Yep.
yep, it's the anniversary. Nice special day. Obviously, the Pokemon Company hasn't forgotten, so they're getting all excited and all of that stuff. So we'll go through that. But also gotta mention the Nintendo's giant thing is coming on Friday. So I'll report out on that one. I am going to pick it up, and I am going to pick up the $500 Zelda Machine.
Oh my god.
Which is like well more than $500 at this point because we also have to buy a carry case and an additional AC adapter.
Oh my god.
Because there's
You got so much.
AC adapter for the room, carry case for carrying it around. I did see a car charging case, a car charging thing, which I might exploit at some point. I'll have to take a look at it. But anyway, let's get started. Let's talk about our external headlines. Hopefully
Yes.
this thing works. Weird. All right, let's talk about some Pokemon
Yep.
news.
Indeed.
Let's start with Happy Pokemon Day. Pokemon is celebrating the anniversary of the original game's release on Feb 27th. That's today. A whole bunch of cool stuff has been released or made available, including special Pokemon gallery figures, which I believe are exclusive to PokemonCenter.com. I believe there's Mew, I can't remember the other two, and then there's Pikachu doing some really they're really cool like diorama style power move stuff. So that's available at PokemonCenter.com, which I still don't have access to. It's annoying.
No.
There's Pikachu with party hats. We'll talk about that in a sec. The films Pokemon, the first movie, Pokemon Forever, and Zoroark, Master of Illusions, will be available through Pokemon TV for a short time. So if you've watched those movies and you want your you want to have your little nostalgia trip, go for it. Like I remember watching Pokemon, the first movie. On DVD.
Same. I had like the actual video for it as well.
But my biggest memory is still watching Pokemon the movie 2000 because I have so many ancient Mew cards. I have so many ancient Mew cards.
Oh my
Because
god.
I watched it in a theater with what 10 other kids.
Mm.
And they're basically like, well, this was for the entire screening, so here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. And I'm like, I got so many. I think I dragged my cousin along for the ride as well when we watched it. Yeah, he doesn't play Pokemon. Anyway.
I know.
Alright, so the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online has a super special daily login bonus if you log in today. They've had special login bonuses, I believe, for the days leading up to Pokemon Day. But there you go. Ooh. Doggy.
Doggy again, yeah. I don't know, they're probably barking at something.
The bottle cap, I believe, which is an item you need for hyper training, and that'll be available at participating GameStop, Game, and Electronics Boutique stores until March 5th. So you have until the bottle cap.
It's not long.
No, it's not long. It's been but it's been running since early Feb. So if you haven't done so yet, go to your local store. I believe for us they print out a receipt with the code. But go ahead and grab it. I'm going ahead and grabbing it.
I'll probably find mine in the caves or something like that or something. So
yeah, no, well. I mean, this is a free one if you go to game. So
yeah.
So Pokemon Shuffle has some big promotions going on as well. And if you tune in to Twitch TV/Pokemon today, they've got an all-day celebration of Pokemon competitions, including highlights from the TCG Championships, VGC Championships, and Pokken Tournament. So that'll be good.
Nice.
I'm not sure whether or not Pokemon Duel or Pokemon Global Link have any specific promotions, but I'm about to find out. So we'll get that started for Pokemon Duel. But yeah, it's Pokemon Day. Man, it's been
Pokemon.
21 years. It's older than half the people who play it.
Yes. For most of us, anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's still 10 years ish older than me. So I'm like, okay, I don't feel old at all. All right, we'll see what's happening. We'll see if they dropped anything special for Duel.
If so, you would definitely have the first exclusive for it. So
no, I don't think they did. Let's check. Special login bonus. No. No. Okay, all right. Nothing in Pokemon Duel. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but it's like there's a lot of stuff to do. I want to log into the trading card game online just because I haven't logged in such a long while and get whatever it is they're giving us.
I don't do that sort of thing, unfortunately. I can never get my head around the Pokemon trading card aspect of it.
Really? I have actually since we're looking at the mixed geek thing, I have Yellow Submarine. I have a Yellow Submarine in there. This is a complete Pokemon tangent. I have the Beatles.
Oh my
god. But since we're talking about the trading card game, I actually do have deck boxes.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I liked the Pokemon trading card game when it first came out. It's just unfortunate I lost interest into it because I couldn't get the concept around in my head. Plus, I remember half of my cards being stolen at school.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, nasty.
I think this is my... Oh, yep, there we go. This is my Reshiram, my Reshiram Fire Water Scaldy deck.
Oh my goodness me.
I'm pretty sure... Yep. I have 2 of these.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
That's nuts, but I'm still looking for I've got multiple decks here, but the one I wanted to show I don't know if I've got it here. Nah, that's from the pre-release tournament. I did actually place in a pre-release tournament.
Oh, lovely.
So I had that until the end of the ranking season when they reset the rankings, and I was sad. So it's not. Doesn't seem to be here. I'm kind of annoyed that it's not, but my my Zero deck, which is the Zekrom. Yeah, it's Zero. It's called Zero for Zekrom Energy Recharge Overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
Is it this one? Green Tornado.
Hmm.
Oh goodness, where is it? Ugh. Yes,
Need to improvise more.
I am actually spending the entire time just going through this thing looking for the Zekrom Energy Recharge deck. This might be it.
Oh my goodness me.
This might be it. I don't think this is it. This does have a Garchomp, so
Garchomp.
there are some pretty nasty, powerful decks in here that are no longer tournament legal. Did somebody?
What?
Because they cycle the cards over.
Right.
They cycle the cards over time.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
This isn't.
A yellow box.
I do get different colors.
Yeah, I know.
This might be from one of the newer sets, but I think I've got a bunch of different decks in there.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I am as if I needed additional Pokemon cred. That's
That's your whole bunch of Pokemon.
that doesn't even cover the numerous deck boxes that are in here.
How many do you even have, may I ask?
Okay, so I've got the deck boxes in here, right? But I've also got on the other room, I've got albums with the actual complete collections.
Oh my goodness, really?
I think I've got a complete set of Next Destinies, including some of the hidden cards, and partials from some of the other sets.
Oh my lord.
So I believe, yeah, this box has some of the duplicates.
Oh my god.
And if I check the other boxes, I can find even more duplicates. Not sure where my Zekrom deck went though. I'm kind of miffed that it's not here, or is this Toxic Tricks, Psychic Fighting.
Right, before we get too distracted, should we go to the next one?
We shall go to the next one. So the thing that I was going to say about this is I actually do have, because all of the booster packs and stuff come with code cards. I've redeemed them on the trading card game, so I actually do have a lot of cards over there, but I haven't built the deck yet.
You're just as mad as a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I have to say this right now because one of my friends is one.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean it's the franchise across multiple media. So I've got I'm really obsessed with Pokemon, and this Pikachu spot is showing. But it's like it's all like the Pokemon obsession is all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's
okay.
All right, let's talk about the next headline. Let's talk about second generation being out and Pokemon Day celebrations in Pokemon Go.
Second generation is out, plus Pokemon Day celebration in Pokemon Go. Lovers of Johto, your time has come in Pokemon Go. Teased earlier on... oh my god, I am not used to this. Teased earlier on... with several baby Pokemon, the second generation has arrived in force in Niantic?
Niantic, yep.
Yep. Niantic location-based game, complete with several additional features. Johto Pokemon have arrived. More than 80 Pokemon from the Johto region have arrived. The variety so far has been amazing. Although I am now, or we now, yes, building a great hatred of Centreds.
It's pretty bad. Centred are like the Rattata of the second generation.
Geno's oldest balls Japanese guide to Gen 2 should come in handy here.
I do actually have an old. I have an old Japanese guide to Gen 2. It has these big pictures of the various Pokemon. But I applaud you for actually going through and saying oldest balls with as straight a face as you can muster.
And do forgive me for reading this out because I am not used to doing this. I know Megan is.
Okay. That's all right. We do the best we can. We
yeah.
Her almighty reading skills are not here today, so we'll trudge on as best we can.
Oh no, my headphones are going. That's not good. They need to be charged.
Oh, okay.
Let me just do this.
All right. While you're doing maintenance, do you want me to? Oh wait, you can't hear me. While you're doing maintenance, you plug in.
I can plug in with this.
All right.
Let me just.
Cool. Have you not charged them in a while?
2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I charged mine every 2 days.
Yeah. Anyway, gender specific variations. Is that right?
Yeah, gender specific variations.
Yeah, gender specific variations. Pokemon from the first and second generation with gender specific variations have started to appear. This means we should start expecting heart-tailed Pikachu in among several other differences.
Yeah, so
and I hate when my headphones beep like that.
So you guys know that female Pikachu have heart-shaped tails.
Yes.
And male Pikachu have the straight edge tails. So apparently, the gender-specific variations have started to appear. So if Pokemon from the first and second generation have gender differences, you're going to start noticing them as you catch Pokemon. Now, I haven't verified this because all my Pikachu are male.
Most of my Eevees are male, but I found a couple of the old two that are female.
Yeah, the problem is that the Eevees don't really have gender differences.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So it's hard to pick it out. Yeah. So yeah, like if I find any, I'll probably note it. I think the Venusaur should have the gender variations, but who's got multiple Venusaur, right?
I'll just have to annoy this beeping in the well unless I turn it off and turn it on again. But anyway.
All right, keep going. Let's talk about some new evolutions.
New evolutions. Some Kanto Pokemon will be able to evolve it into forms seen in Johto using items picked up from Pokestops. This means, for example, that you can use the Metal Coat item you picked up to evolve Cypher to Scizor. We haven't received any of these items yet, so we figured they are rare drops to encounter people to hit as many stops as you can.
To encourage people.
Yes.
It's the So one of the things we learned is that if you've got a Pokemon that has an alternate evolution line, you can use an evolution item to influence the evolution. So if you've got Scyther, fine, you can evolve into Scizor. But I believe if you wanted to get a Blossom, you could do that as well. Not with the metal coat, but with a different item. So if you got a Sunstone, you could evolve Gloom into Blossom instead of Vileplume.
Yeah. Eevees still have their Pacific evolution though, which now, since Generation 2 has come out, you can name them either... Or was it like... I know one of them's Sakura.
Sakura for Espeon and Tamao for Umbreon.
Umbreon. Yes.
Yes, I found that out on day 1, and I could not help myself. I have named it something else since, but I just couldn't help myself when the chance came.
I actually evolved my Eevee from Eevee to Pyro now, so...
Yeah.
Well, Eevee to Flareon, so...
There we go.
Hey! Hello, Umbreon!
So happy. It's got Foul Play and Snarl. I guess...
Oh!
So yeah, the naming trick does work. It's really cool. I believe they're named after the I believe
the two trainers in the Johto Adventures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ash's Johto Adventures. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they the names of the
Yeah,
Kimono
Tomoe
girls?
was one of the Sakura girls.
Yeah, that's it. The Kimono girls.
Kimono girls. That's it, Kimono girls. And so was Sakura. So.
Yeah. Anyway. Sorry. Momentarily lost my place there, and I didn't know what to do. So let's talk about... Okay, so, next point.
Modify capture screen and encounter behaviors. Ooh, okay. The screen has been...
Optimized.
I'm sorry. What? Optimistic? Optimized. Sorry, Gino. Optimized somewhat. Adding an easy-to-use...
Carousel.
Carousel. Blech. I don't even recognize all these words. For Pokeballs and items. And just as well as the game now has new encounter behavior for Pokemon, such as darting from side to side, levitating and descending, or fluttering around.
Yeah. So Pokemon, now if you attempt to catch them, some of them will stay still long enough for you to catch them. Some will suddenly levitate and descend. Some will dart from side to side, especially if they're flying.
Pidgeys.
Yeah. Pidgeys were doing that. The Pidgeotto were awful because they kept moving. I was trying to catch a Natu not too long ago as well, and it's like stop darting around the screen. They move from side to side.
Oh my god, I don't know if I experienced that yet or not.
It's fairly rare. I would say it's like once every 5 or so encounters that they start exhibiting behavior.
Yeah.
I find it interesting because it is actually a challenge to get the curveball bonus on catching Pokemon.
Yeah, okay, give me a moment with my headphones because I'm getting annoyed with this bleeping.
Go for it. And as we see now, Katie is attempting to fiddle around with her headphones. Okay, there we go.
Oh, haha, funny. I just heard that in time, mister.
Okay, well done. Alright, carry on.
New berries! With a new generation comes 2 new berries, each with their own functions? Is that it?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, functions. Nana Bee berries slows the Pokemon's movements, making it theoretically easier to catch, while Pinup
or pineapple.
Pinup berries? Yeah, peanut. Berries double the amount of candy you receive in your next catch attempt. Success.
Yeah.
Or success. Well,
Succeeds.
Succeeds. Yeah, I just can't.
So if you, the cool thing about these 2 new ones is that the first, so getting Nana berries just slows the Pokemon down long enough for you to catch it. Great.
Yeah.
Because they move around now. Pineapple berries double the amount of candy you'll receive if you catch the Pokemon, which is good if you know what your capture chances are. Great, because of that next point.
The candy reward for capturing a Pokemon have changed. Oh, well, stupid bloody hell.
You're getting overly distracted.
Anyway, while you still get free candies for capturing a base Pokemon, capturing a Stage 1 evolution will net you 5 candies instead, while capturing a Stage 2 evolution will reward you with 10 candies?
Yep.
What?
So if you come across a Stage 2 evolution, say a Venusaur or a Blastoise in the wild, and you catch it, it'll give you 10 candy in addition to what you get.
Oh my god, but isn't like Blastoise like a third stage though?
Yeah, so base Pokemon, Stage 1 and Stage 2. So the base Pokemon is whatever the standard Pokemon is. A Stage 1 is a Stage 1 is the first evolution, and a Stage 2 is the evolution after that. So Stage 2 is a so it's technically a third stage evolution, but we don't count the base Pokemon when we're talking about evolutions, so.
Okay, and I know this next point is all about because I've done this on my trainer already.
Oh, well done.
More avatar options. More avatar options. Well, the guys still can't have emo hair.
I'm kind of
the
sad
girls
about that.
the girls have at least 2 hair options now. Several new hats and headwear options, including the ability to take it off. Huzzah! Slightly more bag options and more clothes in general.
Yeah. So I think the big sticking point for this, something people will find that's a sore point, is that a lot of these options you have to pay for.
Yeah. You have to pay for with the in-game currency.
Yeah. So my current avatar is more or less the avatar I started off with. Except I did change a couple of things about him.
I have a French hat.
Oh, you have a French hat? Oh, you have a beret. Yeah. Is that what it is?
Beret, yeah. I have a nice black beret. I wish they had more colors for it, though.
So I've taken my guy's cap is off. He's also not wearing a bag.
Yeah, that's the awesome thing for it. I wish they had more colors for the beret, though, because I would like a blue one.
I wish they had more bags.
True.
You can get glasses, so I can officially look even more like a dork. Or classy. Or like my character in Pokemon Duel.
Oh my god.
Like, as for tops, I honest to goodness wanted to get this top. Right? I like this top. But I'm not gonna get it with those pants.
I was gonna say!
No, if I'm getting the blazer, I have to have pants to match, and I don't have pants to match. However, I can be an absolute dork and support my team.
Oh my...
There are some really, really good, like, asymmetric jumpers out there.
And my headphones are still bleeping, which is annoying, but...
They'll do that while they're charging.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm not wearing gloves as well. I just realized that I'm not wearing gloves.
I'm wearing fingerless gloves on my character, but I can't show you at that moment because my phone's, like, near the telly.
I really don't. These pants? I hate these pants. I hate them so much.
Are they, like, baggy?
They're not even. I think they're fairly fitted. These ones hug the butt.
My lord.
There we go. These hug the butt. And these are super duper try hard. Like, these are try hard trainer shorts. I like these because, like, if you look at them right, you can actually see they're folded up and you can see the compression legwear underneath.
Yeah. Oh my god! Someone help me here.
It's just driving you up a wall, isn't it?
Anyway,
So yeah, it's the last one.
Yeah, the last one. And it says here like the thing, and some more general changes, including a received night mode and new encounter music, and even more of the
Ubiquitous.
What is that word?
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous. Minor text fixes.
So this is a joke. You know how in every update they include a little line that says minor text fixes, right?
Aye.
Except for that one update where they said no new minor text fixes, and I'm like,
oh my god, they shouldn't even say that.
Yeah, they actually put it in as an update thing, and I'm like, I see what you're doing there, cheeky buggers.
Cheekies.
Yeah,
cheeky buggers.
So the thing I have to mention, right? We were talking about pineapple berries earlier and how they double the amount of candy you receive if your next catch is successful. Say I encountered a Blastoise.
Aye.
Right? And then I used the pineapple berry to double the amount of candy I got if my next catch attempt succeeded. And I caught it. I wouldn't just get 10 candy. I'd get 20 candy.
Oh my god. That is so much.
I know. So it's like I have an incentive to catch the Pokemon now.
Good reason for it too.
Yeah, I have an incentive to catch Pidgeot now. Well, no, I don't. I still don't because the candy does nothing. But
I got too many Pidgey candies, so I'm not doing that.
I've got over 250 Pidgey candies, and I don't know what to do with it.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yep. So, right, one more tiny little note for that headline.
Yeah. In addition to the above, Party Hat Pikachu have started appearing to celebrate Pokemon Day and will be around until March 6th. Now, all we have to do is voice the collective fan base as we ask, where's our trading machine?
Yep. Where is it? Where's our trading mechanic? How do we trade? We're still It's 6 months in. We have 2 generations of Pokemon now, and I still can't trade. How am I gonna get my Alakazam properly? But I mean, like, tons of changes. There's so many new changes to Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like,
and
Pokemon
that's
Go.
quite a good bunch, actually, I have to say. That is quite a good bunch.
There's a lot. Okay, so one of the things that I have to mention here is that there have been rumors up the wazoo about Unknown. And it's like, so we were talking about Pokemon you can find, right? Unknown. Remember Unknown?
Yeah, the alphabetical Pokemon Unknown.
Yeah, they're in Gen 2, so they've released alongside the other Pokemon. So there's
all of the unknown.
All of the unknown. So have fun.
Looks like some people are going to be alphabet hunting then, aren't they?
Yeah, I know, but it's really rare too. So it's like trying to look for a starter. So that's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I'm going to BRB real quick because I need to feed my doggies.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna mute this and off.
All right, and while Katie goes ahead and goes and feeds her dogs, she puts it aside. She's getting ready to go, and she's off. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about Pokemon Go as a general thing. Now, Niantic's been really quiet about the upcoming things to Pokemon Go. One of the big things that I think needs to happen for this is that, well, like the trading mechanic's good. Sorry, not the trading mechanic. The nearby mechanic's good. The sightings thing is all right. They've got so many achievements you could go for, but it doesn't qualify towards anything except slight experience gains, or anything like that, or better chances to start catching Pokemon and everything. This thing came out in July 6th. It's February. It's been more than 6 months. It's been 8 months. Now, when we started this whole thing about Pokemon Go and we were talking about the launch, we like I had mentioned that the release schedule for this was that they were going to start releasing new generation Pokemon every 6 months until they got to, I imagine it would be Gen 7. I imagine there's going to be a longer wait between Gen 6 and Gen 7. There's going to be a slight wait between Gen 2 and Gen 3, and then again from Gen 4 to Gen 5. And the reason I say that is that I imagine between Gen 2 and Gen 3, they're going to land a major feature update. Hopefully it'll be the trading mechanic. Hopefully it'll be it's something regarding multiplayer. What I do know is that we can't sustain the fan base too long with just gym capture. The gyms are there. The gyms have been captured. Most of the Pokemon I know that are already housing on the gym have been there for ages. They're cash cows. No one's going to be there tearing them down. But if I can challenge another trainer to a Pokemon match and bring my 6 in, and they can bring their 6 in, and we can battle and then just gain experience that way, that would be fun. I could go to conventions. I could go to big gatherings and just have fun and all of that stuff. So I'm really looking forward to the feature that comes between Generation 2 and Generation 3. But there is going to be a bit of a wait. And Katie's back on. And Beanie's on, headphones on, and then she will unmute the mic.
Hello.
Hey, I just went on a rant about Niantic and the upcoming generations of Pokemon. So it's fine.
Really?
Well, I mean,
I'll have to look that up later.
You pretty much will have to. It's like it's between the 34 and the 37-minute mark on the video.
Okay, good to know.
All right, so let's move on to our next headline, which is
Indeed.
The Switch coming out on Friday, March 3rd. The Switch.
Oh, that's not too long.
No, it's on Friday. It's less than 3 days. Like, it's 4 days away. The Switch, which is Nintendo's big gamble into hybrid console and portable gaming, is due out in 4 days. The anticipation surrounding its launch is white hot, with game journalists and major YouTubers now having access to Switch units. The feedback seems to be expected. This is what we know and look forward to. The battery life is as expected. From all of what we could see, it can run Zelda Breath of the Wild in full brightness with the Wi-Fi on for about 2.5 hours without charging. Presumably longer once the settings are dialed down from max. I have seen reports that it can run as long as 3 hours. That's not with Wi-Fi everything on, so it's in full portable mode. It may look small, but it is not tiny, so it's perfect for handheld gaming. Apparently, it's the size of this M&M's box.
Oh my goodness.
So it's not bad. It's apparently thinner than this, but it's if we're going by these as the dimensions, is there anything in here? If we're going by these as the dimensions, then, yeah, I could look forward to playing it. I think it's less tall.
Yeah.
So it can be charged from a power bank. We know this for sure. Digital Foundry and Digital Foundry and another group tested this, and they've shown that they can charge it from a USB power bank. Now the battery itself is 4180 milliamp hours, and so I want to see whether or not we can get a large enough power bank for this thing, because we're gonna take it on trips. So that bodes well for the long trips we're planning to test it with. Also, Zelda Breath of the Wild looks like it's living up well to the hype. It's apparently a good, old-fashioned Zelda game where there's freedom of exploration and everything. There's a lot that will really draw you into this world. Apparently, it's not just a random open world. There's actually a lot of design and thought put into this, which is freaky considering apparently how large this world is. Yeah, that said, there's a very real chance Megan might not make it to the next IPLcast because of Breath of the Wild.
Of course.
Time alone will tell. So that's really cool. I'm really excited about it. Our pre-order's in. I have heard from sources that the console and the games are now in stores. They're hiding in the back room. They're already there. We're just waiting for the launch. So I'm excited.
I'm fine, by the way. I just heard there's a breath of sniffles underneath the door.
Okay.
It's probably one of my mighty Annas.
Right. Okay. Weird. Okay. Strange look to behind. All right. So yeah, Breath of the Wild apparently looks freaking amazing. Everybody I've seen on Twitter who's gotten an early review copy is like, this is quite good. I'm like, whew. I was worried there because the last big one that came out was Skyward Sword. So it's apparently really good. If it's if it bodes really well and everybody's really enjoying it, then this might be a hallmark. It's an amazing launch title. I think they played it really smart and made this might be one of the strongest launch titles to come out for a console release, like day one console release. Zelda might be the I don't think it's gonna be the killer app, but it's still freaking amazing as a launch title. It might be the killer app. We don't know. So I'm looking forward to getting it. I will do a short video on the Friday, not so much unboxing, as I will just playing around with it. Please don't take our video down, Nintendo. They've done that. All right. So the most interesting thing regarding this cast and the Switch, though, has come from Tsunekazu Ishihara, who is the president of the Pokemon Company International. He was interviewed by a Japanese online magazine, an online website about the Switch.
Yeah.
And they asked what was happening with regards to development for Pokemon and the Switch. That's a very important question. Remember that the last time we had a single screen handheld for Pokemon, it was 3rd generation. So Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby and Sapphire, and Emerald. Okay, so he said, and this is a translated quote, Pokemon has been about portable, but now there's the Switch, which is a portable home console, so it has a bigger screen and high specs than we're used to. Apart from the main games, we make stuff like Pokken Tournament, and Dungeon, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So I am thinking we should make games that suit the Switch from among the games we're making, but at this time I cannot confirm any projects. So, it appears that TPCI is quietly working on something Pokemon related for the Switch. That's obvious enough. It would be interesting to see what they come up with. I would love to see what they eventually come up with. I hope it isn't Pokemon Rumble. I bet most people want this to be Pokemon Colosseum.
I would love it if it was like either another Pokemon Stadium or type of Colosseum, yeah.
I would
because that would be good.
I would love it to be Colosseum. What I would love it to be even more. Love is like I would like this to happen, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I want a good hybrid main series Pokemon game to show up on the Switch. That's my thing, right? That's probably going to cause us to get a second Switch. But I want another main series game to show up on the Switch.
Yeah.
I want it to keep going on the 3DS for as long as possible because the 3DS has functionality that the Switch does not. It has Street Pass. Yes. It has Spot Pass. It has easy. I wouldn't call it easy wireless access, but it accesses like it's far easier to get stuff done wirelessly on the 3DS than it is on the Switch. The 3DS is a dedicated handheld console. The Switch is not. You're designing it for home play as well. So whatever comes out for that, I swear, please, if you're gonna get Genius Authority to work on something like this, they made the Pokemon Battle Revolution game. Can you make it so that Pokemon Battle Revolution is more interesting than what I just ended up playing? Like I love the trainer customization stuff. I hated trudging through battles, and also please don't make another Pokepark Wii game. I've kind of had enough of
Oh,
that.
why not?
Nope. I just give me trainers, give me Pokemon. Don't give me just Pokemon. If you're going to do that, if you're going to release that sort of game, if you're going to
Mm-hmm.
release that sort of game, but also bring in an actual big series kind of thing
Mm.
for the thing. Don't just
I
produce.
do miss the Pokemon Ranch.
Oh yeah, but Pokemon Ranch was the entire shtick behind Pokemon Ranch was it's a gigantic box that you could take host your Pokemon in as well.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I
Um,
know. I know. Like Pokebank is like that, but I wouldn't mind seeing something similar.
you just want to see your Pokemon scurrying around.
Aye,
Which is what Sun and
and
Moon already
playing
do.
mini games.
Yeah.
And playing mini games in there. I love that part of like the Pokemon Ranch because you can see your Pokemon just playing around and stuff like that, and doing like little mini games as well.
See, as much as
I would love to see that again.
I want to I don't think it's gonna happen because they've got Pokemon Bank. That's the thing.
Yeah, true.
I would like to see it happen. So I would like to see it happen where you had your 3DS Sun and Moon, say your 7th generation games, and they would just
Aye.
have full integration with a game on the Switch. So your Pokemon could just go there for a little while, come back, go on the 3DS, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that happen.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that kind of similar with like, what is it, like Colosseum and Revolution and
No, yeah.
Stadium?
No, because Battle Revolution allowed you to bring the team over.
Copy.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
copy the team over, but like this is you can play mini games when you copy your team over, and then you transfer them
Yeah.
back in, and they would gain experience or something like that. Something
Yeah.
you could do, right? Something that had a tangible effect.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, looking forward to it on Friday. I do have the day off on Friday, so
Lovely.
I'm looking forward to grabbing that sucker. I am not going to be playing Zelda though, as people would think, because Megan has dibs on playing Zelda, so she is.
I'm
playing
not
Zelda
surprised she
first.
would say that.
Yeah. We'll let her play Zelda. We'll let her go on.
And we'll keep with Pokemon.
Yeah, we'll keep the Pokemon. I was still trying to get my Pokedex completion done.
Speaking of that, I'm trying to do that as well to get basically those charms. I
Yeah.
want those charms and I want to hatch a shiny.
All right, so we'll leave that in, and then we'll move on now to our next segment, which is League News. Swing, swing, swing.
Yay!
Okay, so let's talk about let's talk about the miscellaneous news. I'm still trying to get Swap Doodle running. I just haven't had time to sort Swap Doodle. I've been fairly busy. And also, the reason I've been fairly busy is because of this. Ching! Ah!
Ah!
So,
Ranking Season 1.
Yep. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the March event, Ranking Season 1. With the build-up to the Grand Conference, the strongest trainers from all over the world are beginning to arrive. It's time for IPL trainers to show their skills, as for the first time in years, the three co-founders of GT Sin and the major financiers of the IPL will be together in the same place. So get your battle team ready and show everyone who's champ. This is the first of 3 ranking season months that will determine the 2017 IPL champion. Remember that Bizant and Cayman, 2 of the most powerful trainers on the planet, are arriving shortly. Good luck! So in the
Oh, joy! I still need to finish my card.
so the story canon of the IPL, there were 3 people that founded the IPL. There was
Yes.
Kamata, there was Bizant, and there was Cayman. And we had Bizant visit before. Kamata and Bizant had a battle before. But now all 3 of them are on the island. So it's like a reunion. Which is...
A happy reunion, or...
Oh, you know how this works. Drama all around.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's they're not meeting under the best of circumstances, but I mean, they're always gonna be bickering. They're children like that, so.
I'm not surprised.
No, you're not. But yeah, they're fairly grown up. Kamata is obviously known to everybody. He's the senior admin of the He's the senior admin of the IPL. And then you've got Cayman, and you've got Bizant. I'm trying to load up pictures of Cayman and Bizant, but I will need some time here. So, Katie, stall for us for 30 seconds, why don't you?
Ow!
I don't know. How are you doing in Fire Emblem Heroes?
I'm doing alright. I know I got at least 2 5-star ones in there.
That's one more than what I've got. I have gotten 1 5-star so far, and it's not going well.
You got Robin.
Yeah, I did get Robin.
I'm jelly.
It's not OP though, so
I know, because you got to level each of these characters up and all that shenanigans.
I think I've got a level 38 Robin, and that's about the best I've got right now. So yeah, there's not much to speak of in terms of stuff.
And speaking with Pokemon, for me, I'm actually trying to get a Milotic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so let me just switch this off and see if I can actually load it.
And also in this game, I've at least got 4 of the 6 Pokemon that Miss Clues has got.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and my actual trainer here, which I actually called Honey Jade, I made her look like what possibly Miss Clues might look like in Sun and Moon.
All right, so we'll go over in this quadrant first. There's a image of Cayman, I think. No, not Cayman. This is an image of Bizant for the trainer card that's upcoming.
Oh, crikey, yeah.
And that's an image of Cayman.
Oh, the one with the, was it like the spooky ghost?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So here we go. Never challenge. These 2 trainers are off limits, by the way, during ranking season. You can attempt to challenge them, but they will say no. Just don't. I believe Bizant actually has a ooh.
This is Miss Clues in Sun and Moon. If she was going on holiday to Alola.
Who will hopefully be in IPL sometime soon.
Yes.
The video is up. She's done the art. It's okay. It's on its way.
I've done the speed art video of Miss Clues, but as you should possibly see in that video, previously she had ginger hair, but I had to change it to blonde instead because frickin' Sun and Moon didn't allow it.
I know Megan's not happy about the fact that they don't.
I know she's not happy at all. She's like, why can I not make my character the way I want it?
Like that, yeah. That's exactly the way she reacted.
And by the way, Megan, get well soon, by the way. So.
She'll be fine. So look forward to those guys arriving. They'll factor into stories later on. Please don't challenge them. But Bizant essentially got kicked out of Pokemon League by the fact that he punched Lance. Okay. Yeah. So the story about Bizant is he's a practitioner of Pokemon no Kenpo-Ryu, which is a fighting style where you battle Pokemon with Pokemon, but you also battle trainer with trainer. So in GT Sin Origins, this is a spoiler for like issue 3 if we ever get around to issue 3. He punches a trainer. So they have a battle, the Pokemon come out, and then he rushes in and punches the trainer. And it punches the trainer out cold, I think.
Oh no! I don't think Miss Clues would actually like that if he had tried to punch her.
Yeah,
I think she'll probably get it though.
That's why you don't battle him. I am almost certain, if you're watching this, and I know who you are, there is at least one person in the league who wants to battle Bizant specifically because he punches people. And I'm going to say, don't. Like,
oh boy.
Don't. He punched Lance.
I do not want to be in that situation anyway.
He punched Lance out cold. And that's pretty much how he got the Kanto championship.
Really?
Yeah, he punched.
Because he punched someone.
He punched Lance out cold. Lance couldn't issue instructions to his Pokemon, so he basically just railroaded everything.
That's obviously against the rules.
What rules? Where is it stated in the rules that you can't punch the trainer?
Like, everywhere?
Like where? How? Where? Where is the rule? That's the point. There is no rule towards physically assaulting the opposing trainer.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. This is why he's not allowed to participate in Pokemon League stuff anymore.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He's got a fairly fierce background. He also taught a couple of the people who came in that featured in other stories. So, Thallus from the storyline missions last year was trained by this guy. So he's into the punching thing as well. They're fairly good. They're fairly good martial artists. Although, yeah, Bizant is probably not going to pick on anyone. Anyone he thinks is beneath him. So yeah, if Miss Clues was insane enough to actually challenge this guy to a Pokemon battle, I think he would just laugh and walk away while ignoring her.
Though, if she had a good look at what Pokemon he had, she probably might go, okay, I am not thinking of doing that. If he has, like, any type of ghost Pokemon, because she is scared of ghosts.
Yeah, well, I think the one Pokemon that he usually brings out is the shiny Steelix.
Steelix.
He had an Onix the last time, but he's got a he's got a Steelix now.
No, I'm curious. If Miss Clues does eventually get in there, what will she be in the actual Pokemon League?
Well, the assumption is that if you have entered the IPL, you've defeated at least one league.
Right.
So you pick which league she's defeated. Kamata's defeated all of the leagues except Alola.
I think for Miss Clues, she probably might be in 2, so that would be her home region, Hoenn, and as well as Kalos.
Yep.
So she would have beaten those 2.
Kamata hasn't been able to defeat the Alola one yet because he hasn't had time. He's taking care of all of the stuff on the island right now.
I'm gonna say this, Miss Clues is actually thinking of taking a trip down there as a holiday to Alola.
That's a good idea.
Which, by the way, of what she looks like at the moment as Honey Jade, so...
Yeah, and then...
But for me, as Honey Jade, my outfit is gonna be totally different, and I would have short hair.
and then Cayman, oh man, just don't bother.
Is he that scary?
Hold on.
Are you typing it to me?
No, are you seeing this?
Oh! Okay, then Miss Clues would definitely have a fear.
Yeah, I was about to say, you just doesn't Miss Clues have a fear of ghosts? Does she maybe want to stray away from the haunter-like object he's holding in his hand?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
She does. Okay, just a little bit of information about Miss Clues to everybody. Miss Clues does have a phobia of ghost-type Pokemon because of an incident that happened as a child.
Okay, you have
basically.
Better write that down in the backstory. But
I got it mentally in my head, so I have to write it down sooner or later.
Cayman has one Pokemon. He has the Haunter.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, crikey malucky. So he must have a good, strong Haunter there, then.
Yeah, that's the tip of the iceberg.
He only has one Pokemon?
He only has one Pokemon, and it is a Haunter.
Oh my lord.
But yeah. Eep indeed. Anyway, so basically Kamata considers Cayman stronger than him. So that's you know, and Kamata has a full team. So that's that's just a reminder.
That's saying something.
That's just keep away. They're here to observe. Get on their good side, don't get on their bad side. But anyway, that's
Reading feedback is difficult.
well, yeah. All right, so that brings us to the end of IPLcast 68.
Yes.
Our next IPLcast will be in March. March 12th, possibly? Yeah, it's probably March 12th.
According to... Yeah, March 12th.
Yeah, and then we'll have another one at March 26th. And I'll probably have something big to announce on March 26th that isn't the April event. But we'll let you know as that gets there. But yeah.
Aye.
All right, so that's the last IPL cast of February, heading into early March. Many good things will happen, including us getting a new Nintendo console. We'll give you the feedback about it on the next IPL cast. Actually, we'll put it in the video.
Yep.
Then we'll talk about it in the next IPL cast.
Yes.
There are rumors brewing of events happening in Pokemon Go, so we will stand by and see what is up with that. There's some new TCG stuff coming in. Well, there's not much from the game's perspective, except the VGC, I think, is moving to Indianapolis this year, so even further inland than we thought. So we'll see what happens with all of that, and we'll report back on that. And as usual, you can find us here. You can find us in Twitter, DeviantArt, and Discord.
Various other sites, yeah.
There are various other sites. There's at least 4 that the IPL is a part of. And then we will be, end of March, we'll talk to you guys about something new that we're planning to do later in the year. So we'll get that sorted. But until then, we'll see you in IPL Cast 69. When hopefully we can, when hopefully she's not
Sick.
Yeah, and also she's able to talk to us from the confines of her Zelda-infused room. All right. Well, until then, have a good 2 weeks, everybody.
Yep.
Enjoy Pokemon catching. We will see you then. Enjoy ranking season. Go battle. Seriously, go battle.
Yeah. Battle. And Pancake Day tomorrow.
Oh yeah, happy Pokemon Day. Happy Pokemon Day now. It's past midnight.
Yeah, happy Pokemon Day now. Pancake Day in my time tomorrow.
Oh, is it Pancake Day tomorrow?
Yeah, it's Shrove Tuesday.
Okay,
28th
right.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have to explain. I'm going to well, since Vicky's online, I'm going to have to stop this now, and we are going to talk about whatever it is you just said was the day tomorrow. All right. Okay. Catch you guys later.